Spotlight. This is the first martial artist spotlight video that I've done in quite a while. Yeah, there were a few martial artists that I was following a few years back, especially the ones that were related to one championship. I was following some of the female martial artists. Mei Yamaguchi, Rika Ishige, Zenny Huang. So going back to about 2017, when I was making a few videos, one of the first fights that we talked about back then was Mei Yamaguchi versus Zenny Huang. Now Zenny Huang from Taiwan sparked my interest straight away because I had a big connection with Taiwan. You know, Kabuki Fox Jr. is half Taiwanese, right? So it was kind of exciting. Now Mei Yamaguchi fought Zenny Huang in one championship back in 2017 and 2019, I believe. And you know, I did reviews of those fights back in the day, and yeah, I saw between the two fights, the first fight and the second fight, just how much Zenny had evolved, and I really was impressed, really impressed. The fact that in my mind she stole the spotlight, and from there on I was really following Zenny in her career. Over time she changed her name to Zenny, so we'll refer to her as Zenny now because she's not called Zenny anymore. Her Chinese name sound a lot like, I guess you could get Jenny from it, so that's where Jenny came from, but I think that went out the window when Zenny had left one, and now it's Zenny, very close to her Chinese name. Zenny has been keeping busy, you know, any fight that Zenny Huang did from that point on, I made it a family sort of event that we sat down and we watched the fight live, me and Kabuki Fox Jr. Here, drinking it up with some of the, that's for me, and he's not having that. So we've watched lots of fights with Zenny Huang over the years, haven't we? Yeah. Yeah? Why is that?
Because she's a good fighter.
She's a good fighter. And also, you know, we're supporting Taiwan's first female pro MMA fighter as well. So it's something special that we watch together.
Yeah. 你好，我们都会看你的 fights a lot.
We watch them a lot, all the time. We were waving the flag, we were waving the banner. Anytime Zenny was fighting, you know, we were tuned in, we were watching that fight. Now Zenny, also known as Lady Gogo. Now Gogo coming from her submission win using the Gogo platter. Being originally of I believe a judo background, and of course obviously she incorporated a lot of other things. For a brief time there, I recall she was called Zenny Huang Fairtex because she was practicing, learning some Muay Thai, striking and stuff like that. But I don't know what the story is there, that's fine, that's cool. So she's obviously done a lot of other things as well, not just judo. Her grappling is her main asset, obviously, in her fighting. She's gotten better with the strikes over time, and we saw that with the fights that I'd reviewed years ago. But the Gogo platter fight, that was 2016, where she won that against April Osenio. It was win by submission in round 2 with the Gogo platter, which is a very difficult submission to achieve. You know, so that was what got her nickname, Lady Gogo. First female pro MMA martial artist from Taiwan, a contract in one championship, and she was on a global sort of platform there. By 2017, she was given a shot against Angela Lee. Now Angela Lee, we know, just retired recently due to some unfortunate circumstances, was king of the hill, pretty much. I think it was a bit unfair to put Zenny up against Angela. Learning experience, obviously, she's referred to it as a learning experience. Unfortunately, you're unsavory sort of people who know nothing about the fighters and just see a fight, they'll judge and they'll say nasty shit. And that kind of sucks. And to this day, stupidly, one championship still puts up promos where they'll show previous fights and things like that, and with no explanation. You know, the thumbnails that they put up with some of the fights, they're just clickbait. And some of them are nasty looking thumbnails. You know that they're going for a nasty angle, and that kind of sucks. Zenny got in the ring there with somebody, pretty much a juggernaut. You know, she took it. How many of the keyboard experts can get into a ring like that and hold onto the ball for that long? You know, much respect to Zenny for that fight. So anyway, let's fast forward to say 2020. Zenny was on a few TV shows in Taiwan and things like that, which was cool. You know, this show here and that one, and she did a few bits and pieces here and there, and she was very cool with the fans, right? This is something that you don't get very often. She's got a lot of fans. She's coming from a background where her family is kind of down on her for being a martial artist, and she'll always mention about her mother not being too keen on the career path that she's taken. There is a big fan base for Zenny, right? And especially a Taiwanese fan base, you know, supporting Zenny. So, like I said, it was a family sort of thing for us to sit down and watch these fights live, and I think it was about 2020. We were really into Zenny by then. And she had a fight with Jomari Torres. You know, we waited so long because time difference and all that. We waited so long for the fight. The fight finally started, and you know, like we were really into it. And unfortunately, I don't know how it happened, but there was a low blow, or apparent low blow. It was the second one, and it was a no contest. So the fight was over, no winner. We were a bit disappointed about that. But we were waiting for the next fight, and sure enough, it never came. You know how much I was following One Championship at the time as well. And so Zenny kind of disappeared, so I don't know what happened there. It wasn't until 2 years after when we did see her fight professionally again. So I assume there was contractual sort of things, and again, I don't know any of the details because, well, it's none of my business really. So in the meantime, Zenny was quite active on social media, and the cool thing about Zenny is she will freaking talk to you. There aren't a lot of fighters out there who will actually interact with their fans. It's like, sure enough, not under the guise of Kabuki Fox, but I've had a few conversations with Zenny, a few jokes, joking around and stuff like that, and she's cool. She's very cool. This is online. You know, I think I'd shown off a picture of my mukjong to her at one point or something like that. It's like, oh, you gotta teach me some of the mukjong. I'm like, oh, that's cool, you can teach me some go-go plato. You know, nice fair swap. We've got my mukjong here, right? We've got my mukjong here. We've got Kabuki Fox's juniors belts and stuff and all that. But then of course over here we've got some of our favorite martial arts action stars, instructors, people that we've trained with, people that we know through other people and stuff like that. But then if we come all the way down here, who we got? Oh yeah. So you know, we've got Zenny here. She's on the wall with all our legends. Martial artists that we highly respect and look up to. She's super cool, down to earth individual, and that's what wins me over. This is her dream. Her dream is to be an MMA champion, rising in the ranks of being a martial artist, right? Going against the odds. Family that doesn't approve of her career. Boom, check this out. Bang, win. If you're progressing, why shouldn't you care about what other people think or what other people may write or stupid opinions and things like that? You know, you've got to do what you want to do because it's you. Two-time national sports jiu-jitsu champion. What else was she doing? There were two fights that we followed. In 2021, the Abu Dhabi World Jiu-Jitsu Championships. She'd gone up against, I think it was France and Italy. Pretty sure we watched those ones live at the time as well. And you know, to represent, go Zenny. Jayo, Zenny. So in the 2 years since Zenny had last competed with One Championship till when she got recruited with Pancrase, we'll get into that in a second, I kind of lost interest with One Championship. I really got down on them in 2021 with the Empower lineup and people suddenly getting sick and other people fighting instead, things like that. There was something not quite right going on. I lost interest. I wasn't watching One Championship like I was before. So all of a sudden, I think I see it one time on her Facebook or something like that, poster coming up, 2022, Pancrase. It's like, whoa, alright, Zenny. Japan, Pancrase. Pancrase has been around since like 93. I think we've talked about Pancrase before. Pancrase, one of the big organizations for mixed martial arts. There she was. Pancrase 330 was the poster. And it was like, yeah, it was Zenny versus Sayoko Fujita. And it's like, alright, here we go. Pancrase has been around long before One Championship. So to be in Pancrase was something special, you know? Something good, something real good. So proud of Zenny to see her there on that poster. And what do you know, round 2 of that fight, Zenny wins with a rear naked choke. We were so proud when we saw that win. Boom, 2023, this year. There she is again, got another fight, Shuto, right? Shuto colors, from what I remember. And she was up against Aira Koga. What do we get? Rear naked choke, win again. So, a bit of a streak here, which is cool, which is very good. So to come from like a judo background that's mostly grappling and jiu-jitsu, things like that, getting into the striking, improving with her striking as she's done over the years, and you can see that. You can clearly see that in her fights. Like I said, we've been watching her fights for quite a while. Why wouldn't you want to follow somebody that's cool? You get to see them progressing in their martial journey, and, you know, she's kicking ass at the moment. Now on more recent news, 24th of December this year, Pancrase 340. Zenny's on the card again, right? Who's on the card? Who have we got? VV Mei, Mei Yamaguchi. So Mei Yamaguchi's back. So this time around, Zenny won't be fighting Mei, she'll be fighting another veteran. She'll be fighting Satomi Takano, also known as Sarami. So she's been fighting for quite some time as well. So a 4-person tournament, whoever wins their fights on this day will come back in March 2024. So we don't know what the results are going to be. So in 2024, who knows, we might see Zenny up against Mei Yamaguchi again. You know, she kind of disappeared for a while there after One Championship. You know, she's back in Pancrase now. So look, that's kind of cool. Now, could this happen again? Zenny versus Mei Yamaguchi, number 3. Could that happen? Zenny's fought her way up from that no contest in One Championship, doing little competitions here and there, doing the Abu Dhabi thing, getting into Pancrase, and here she is, and you know, 2 wins, and then this on Christmas. So this is definitely a fight that we're going to be looking forward to here in this household. You know, me and Kabuki Fox Jr. can't wait, and we're really looking forward to it. Win or lose, you know, she's come this far, and that's what it's all about, you know? The journey, the martial arts journey. She's already accomplished so much to come from where she's come from and to be where she is, you know? We've been watching all her fights, haven't we, over the last couple of years? Yeah. So we've been watching Zenny's fights for the last couple of years. She's got a fight coming up in December. She's got a fight coming up on the 24th, and it's in Japan, Pancrase 340. Of course, we're going to be watching that, and we're going to be supporting Zenny, of course, as always. Good luck to Zenny with her fight. Well, cheers. Oh. And Zenny, jayo.
Jayo.
Jayo, jayo.
Jayo.
So Zenny, good luck for Pancrase 340. Jayo.
Jayo.
Alright, good. Alright. It doesn't fit. I can't do it. So